More in this direction up here. We found quite a lot of remains up there. There's another boom around the early 2nd century A.D. And then as you get along into the 3rd century, there's a period of decline. This building was built somewhere around the early part of the 2nd century A.D. And these are called the Termae Estivales, or the summer baths. So these are summer baths as distinguished from winter baths, which are over in that direction. Now, the difference between the two is not clear, but one of the things that seems to be typical of summer baths is that they're more open. And just out this way, you can see the columns of a massive latrine. And the summer baths seem to be bigger and just more sprawling and more open than winter baths. You're standing in a typical frigidarium, and this is a cold room. When you'd enter the baths from this direction over here, you would stop in that room over there. You see those things sticking up, the stones? Those are benches. And you take your clothes off, and you get in proper dress for the bath. And you have your slave maybe wait there for you. And then you come in here. And this is a cold room, and you can meet people. And there would be big piers going all the way up to the roof here. And then there would be a groin-vaulted roof, 3 segments of roof here. And from this particular room, you could go into a suite of rooms originally over here. This particular room starts you in a whole circuit of rooms that would lead through a series of hot rooms, actually. There would be 2 or 3 different hot rooms in the bath. Now, this is the way it was in the 2nd century A.D. When we get to the 4th century A.D., they opened up this area across here and led into the actual hottest room, which is there at the back. We can come through from it and look at that. The floor level in this room would originally be up here, okay? Up at this level, and you can see some of it right here. Outside the bath, you want to have ovens, which can send heat into the rooms and will circulate under the floors. Your floors are built up, actually raised up by using bricks all along the floor at different intervals. On top of those bricks, they put other bricks and then lay the floor on top of all of that. The purpose of this is to circulate hot air underneath the floor and even into the walls to make a very high temperature in your hottest room. And this is a room that people prefer for hot bathing. There are pools in the room, and you're looking at the foundations of pools in each of these apses over here. Over in this area, where Mary Lou is, you can see that there are flues, and these are ways of access for heating these different rooms. But this particular addition belongs to the later 4th century A.D., and if you were to look at it from the outside, you would see that this entire apsidal area is built in reused material. So after a period of decline in the 3rd century, they are quarrying from the earlier monuments, and they make smaller baths. They make the baths they had, which were originally very large, they shrink them down in size. Then in the 5th century A.D., the Vandals come in. They take over this area, and they too are trying to keep the Roman baths going. You think of the Vandals as moving in and destroying things, but they're actually keeping the baths going as best they can. And then there's a further period of decline, and in the 6th and 7th century A.D., when this area had been virtually out of use, there's a new Byzantine village which comes in over the same area on a completely new plan that ignores the earlier plans completely, and we'll hopefully see some of that.